found this little metal plaque here, and it's got some letters stamped on it, but I don't know what yet. I can just see the limited at the end here. So hopefully it'll give us something to research. Another good day for pipes. Here we are. There's a very telltale sign. Now, how entire is it going to be? That is the question. Oh, I don't know. Ooh, there's a bit there. Yep. Very nice indeed. Hello. Hello, pipe. Come out of your little hibernation. Now this button here is slightly different, I think. My attention has been caught by this interesting bit of pipe stem sticking out of here. It's likely to be nothing more than an interesting piece of pipe stem, but still, it's worth having a look. It's not even that interesting, really. It's got, oh, okay, it's got like a, it looks like it's a dragon claw design once upon a time. I've got some of those at home. See the claw curling up the bowl. And another claw there. Would have been rather beautiful in its day. I'll show you the whole ones that I've got at home. See the scaly claw. It's probably an eagle's claw or a dragon's claw. Spotted this piece of pottery here, or ceramic rather. Looks kind of interesting. Might be able to find something else about it. Let's have a look. Aha! Dalton Limited, Sanitary Engineers, or Sanitary Engineering Works, Lambeth, London. Just discovered this tiny little head. Really very small. Very cute. There's a rather pretty piece of pottery here. It's just the talon of a bird. So I can see that there's a pipe here, and I'm really wanting to know if it's got a long stem, so I'm going to ease it out and see. Quite hopeful. Let's see. Say that's mid-1700s by the shape of the bowl. So give it a little tug. Oh, and out it comes. could use a little clean. I'm always happy to come across a Ganesh. I do meet them now and again on the foreshore. Here's one here. An eco-friendly Ganesh because he's made of clay, and so he'll eventually probably dissolve into the river. He is remover of obstacles and god of new beginnings, amongst other things. And apparently the act of immersing these offerings in water is called visajan. Okay, Mr. Ganesh, I shall leave you here. He's quite camouflaged, that one. He looks very comfortable in the mud and the sun. I've just seen what looks like part of a lead toy just here. Here on this black mud. I'm going to have a look and see what it is or what it was. Hopefully we can tell. Maybe it's part of a horse. Yeah. Yeah, you can just see there the back end of the horse and whoever it was riding on it. Ah, a bit better. There's his leg. Part of a lead toy. Well, I'm still here in California at the moment for another week, so I'm going to do my roundup here of the objects which featured in today's video. I've brought my artefacts over with me so I can do a little roundup. As you can see, it's not looking particularly Californian out there. I can see these poor little waders out there at low tide, searching around for food. Let's zoom in on them. There they are. So let's have a look at the objects from today's video. So let's start with this little plaque here, which has probably come off of the side of some machinery, I expect. Now that I've cleaned it off, the lettering has been revealed and it says Fellows Brothers Limited, Engineers, Cradley Heath, England, SW1, and then there's a variety of letters and numbers there. And Fellows Brothers was a company established in 1841, described as lifting tackle specialists from Cradley Heath. And they made chain and rope blocks, crane chains, screw and hydraulic jacks, among other things. And they are featured in the Grace's Guide of Who's Who in Engineering. I also came across a memo which says they're contractors to the Admiralty, War Office and foreign governments. So that's Fellows Brothers Limited, Engineers of Cradley Heath. It's always fun finding something like that with the name of a company that you can research. And I'm sure there's plenty more to find out about them, but that's all I've managed to find out so far. Now let's have a look at this Eagleclaw pipe, or part of an Eagleclaw pipe. It's like an eagle claw clutching an eagle egg, I think, or sometimes I like to think of them as dragon claws, but whatever claws they are one of my favourite designs, I think. And some of these Eagleclaw pipes, which are made in a variety of different designs, date back to as early as 1830. And I'm going to show you some footage of one which I found last year, which dates to between 1860 and 1920. And I've also got a photograph of another Eagleclaw pipe bowl, which is slightly more whole than this one. And I'll put a photograph of that on afterwards as well. I was just leaning over looking through this crack and saw this very ornate thing, and then I've realised it is a pipe bowl. Next, let's have a look at this small button, which is extremely interesting. Now, it's got a family coat of arms on it, and it's likely to be a late 18th, early 19th century livery button with a family crest on it. It's got a shield with 3 roses and what looks like an eagle's head on the top, and there is a motto above the eagle's head which says, Aquila non captat muscas, eagles don't catch flies. And that's such a great motto for everyone to remember, I think, i.e. great or important people do not concern themselves with trifling matters or insignificant people. Now it's a little hard to read what it says underneath, but the actual crest looks very similar to the Wedderburn family crest, and if that is the case, the text underneath the shield reads non generis. So I'm delighted to find that button. It's like a little gift with a special lesson on it. Eagles do not catch flies. Now the maker on the back is a W. Williams from London, and that's likely to be Walter Williams, who was making livery buttons in London in the early 19th century. Now for this piece of ceramic here, nice chunky piece of ceramic with Dalton and Co Limited, Sanitary Engineering Works, Lambeth, London. I love the font on it. In 1846, I found out that Henry Dalton started a business making ceramic pipes for the sanitary market, and then Dalton went on to become Britain's top Victorian manufacturer of sanitary ware. And by 1853, Dalton were makers of fine English stoneware. And here we have this tiny little head. Found a few tiny heads in my time, and this one is amongst the tiniest, but not the tiniest. I have found other tiny heads, little lead heads, little ceramic heads, but this one is pretty small. Part of a doll or a little ornament. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please do subscribe to my channel for similar videos. I'm going to leave you now with some footage from exactly 6 years ago when I was mudlarking along the river and we came across a seal who was very curious and who jumped out of the river to interact with our dog Misha. So I'm going to leave you with that now and wish you a very happy week ahead. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Sky I have ever seen, the most colorful one, like a dream. You wake me up with a new white smile, and I know I'm truly alive. I wanna save every moment now. Hold tight, my love, we got this one right. And if they ask us where we've been hiding, we'll just shake our heads. And when no one is listening, I confess, I let you in on everything, even the fact that don't scare you too